Atinye kamangunet ale ibaibai eng olda tugul ole mitei ako atochin eng logoiwekab emet kong'ete Kass TV ne somanun kwane Bernard Tanoe. Tesetai serikali kokonoptoi tetutik chebo kirindaetab miondab Ebola ko mat kochut emetab Kenya ole kokekanapta chikilisiet anan screening eng komoswek tugul chekichutunen emetab Kenya cheboto kiwanjetab ndegeisiek nebo JKIA. Kong'ololi yikangorutechi JKIA asikochikil oleu tetutik chebo chikilisietab mionoto bo Ebola, komwa Principal Secretary nebo tililindab boror anan Public Health Mary Muthoni kole kokotaban serikali kurget nebo Gate 16 eng JKIA koek komasta nekichikilen biik cheitu kong'ete emetab Congo ak emotinwek alak chekokoityi miondab Ebola cheu emetab Uganda asikonyumnyumit kechikil bichoto. Kamwa Muthoni kole chobot emetab Kenya koborye mionoto bo Ebola ndawendi atkoit emetab Kenya eng mwaet kole agoi nguno kotomo koit emoni mionoto bo Ebola ak kounoto komanyolu kobit kaiweisiet age tugul eng kwenutab biikab emoni.
The Ministry of Health is doing whatever possible to ensure that we contain and we are prepared. At the ports of entry, we are doing screening, and in JKIA especially, we have designated Gate 16 for flights that are coming from those countries that already have issues. We have also expanded the mandatory screening for 10 countries that are our neighbors. So any flights that is coming from the neighboring countries, we are also making sure that we have screened. We are going to deploy more healthcare workers to the ports of entry as from next week. So public health officers, we are also encouraging them that they will register with us so that we are able to see where we can deploy them as soon as possible, because we need to also enhance the teams that are on the ground. We have our rapid response teams are ready. So in case of anything, the teams that are already set aside, they are ready to move very swiftly and ensure that any case is dealt with. We are also conducting the aircraft wastewater surveillance at JKIA. And once we collect the wastewater, it is taken to the labs, and this to check on the pathogens that are important to our country through wastewater. Remember, this can give us the patterns of the diseases that are likely to have been imported into our country. Diseases like polio, diseases like cholera, meningitis. We are also able to check on Mpox, and now we are also introducing issues of Ebola. Therefore, it is a good thing to do to ensure that the wastewater surveillance continues. We are working very closely with other ministries that work at the border points, and the coordination is good. We will also be going to other points of entry, including sea and land, to also check the preparedness in the next few days. We are in collaboration and in coordination with the authorities from the other countries that are affected to do exit screening from the destination country. So anybody, before they board the plane, they are screened, and when they land in our country, they are also screened. I want to assure Kenyans that we do not have any confirmed case in Kenya. And I want to allay any fears. Please let us remain calm. We are in control, and the country is under control. We don't have to have any fears as at now. We only need to be very careful on whatever that we are doing and prepared. If we find that somebody is unwell on board an aircraft, we are notified by the aircraft. Once the port health officers are notified, they come and pick the passenger from after disembarking from the aircraft. We pick the passenger or the patient, we take them to our clinic where they are checked. If they need a referral, then we call Kenyatta National Hospital where they are transferred for further assessment. Equally, we have an isolation center here at the airport. If the person needs to be isolated, then we already have a facility that can isolate individuals who are found to be unwell.
Ketesetai ko kakokoito somet Minister nebo ripsetab kalyet eng emet orit Kipchumba Murkomen koityi sigikab emoni koek kaborunet nemie eng lagok ak biik alak chemengechen asikekirinda atebosiek chemonyolu eng kwenutab lagok. Kong'ololi eng igorta nebo kawektaetab kongoi eng sukulitab Kipsao Secondary nemite Keiyo South eng Elgeyo Marakwet, komwa Murkomen kole kokoyai lagok tuguk chemonyolu kosubkei ak nemanyoru katigonet nekararan kubun sigik, ak kounoto komagat koek chetai sigik eng ripset ak katigonetab lagokwai. Kosom kora Murkomen kipsomaninik koboisie oret nebo ng'alalet kokoito rirekwai asi akoistoege atebet noto betlei sukulishek. Ole kosom kora kokas eng konetik kokas rirekab kipsomaninik akochengji walutiet eng chokchinet asi kekirinda asenet. Kamite korata sirindet neo anan principal secretary nebo ICT Engineer John Tanui, MP nebo Keiyo South Gideon Kimayo, MP nebo Keiyo North Adams Kipsanai, Deputy Governor nebo Elgeyo Marakwet Professor Grace Cheserek ak kandoik alak.
Mambo yenye inafanyika kama ile ya utumishi yenye uliona shule inachomwa inachangiwa na also an institution or management that is not in touch with its students. Principal na teachers hapa, hakuna watoto wanapanga strike na kupanga mabaya yenye haitajulikana mapema kabla haijafanyika. So listen to the students. Kuna wanafunzi wengi wazuri sana hapa, wangetaka kupatia suggestion mwalimu ama kupatia principal. Take every statement that honest students in the school can tell you and take it seriously. Cultivate networks. Principal, kuwe na njia yenye watoto hawa kukiwa na issue kwa shule, they can anonymously give you suggestions. Hawa watoto wenye walikuwa Utumishi Academy walitoa suggestions to some of the teachers, wakapuuza. And I want to tell you students hapa, ukiwa na mmoja wenu 2, 3 wanapanga mabaya, please don't keep quiet. Tafuta njia, andika even anonymous note, enda utupe kwa shule hapo isomwe. Enda confide to a good teacher, to the CU YCS teacher. Perhaps that one is honest. Mwambie kuna watoto 2, 3 wanapanga mabaya. No, as a matter of fact. Mwambie. Because kama wanafunzi wenye walikuwa wanajua wale wanapanga mabaya wange insist kwa school administration, atungepoteza 16 children. Now let me ask you, those 16 girls, wale wanafunzi walikuwa wanajua mabaya wanapangwa na hawakufanya kitu, wanasikia aje saa hizi when they see parents crying and families crying for losing their loved ones? So don't keep quiet. Here and out there, as a student, ukisikia mabaya yenye inapangwa, tafuta njia kupeana, utaokoa maisha. Now you will be remembered here and in heaven for the good work you have done. Ukweli ama sio kweli? So that is the things that we want to inculcate in our schools. Let me say this kwa parents. Parents of this school na parents ya Kenya. Watoto wetu wengi wenye wanafanya mabaya kwa shule wanaiga mfano kutokana na yale tunafanya uko nje. Wanaona kwa television, sisi tunasema haki yetu, hiyo ni sawa, hakuna shida na haki yetu. Lakini haki yako iko na njia gani ya kuchoma business ya mtu? Haki yako iko na maana gani kama wewe unaenda kupora mali ya wenyewe? Haki yako iko na maana gani kama wewe umeenda kuchoma gari ya mtu? Haki yako iko wapi kama wewe unaenda kuchoma mtu kwa sababu ako na support, political support, ana support mtu fulani? Watoto wetu wakiwa shule wanaiga hizo maneno. Wanaona kwamba it is fashionable and right to ban things, to ban mattresses, to ban dormitory, because they are following from our political culture out there. And they are getting role models from the kind of leadership we have in our country. We need to change our culture as a nation. We need to sanitize our politics. We need, when we are exercising our Article 37 rights to protest, we need to remove violence from our politics in the country, so that we do not affect and impact our young people to do the things that we saw in Utumishi Academy. Those ones are borrowing from the bad behaviors of those of us who occupy high offices and continue doing the wrong things. Let us show our children a good example, because they are watching us. They say, I will do what you do, not what you say. And these children are doing what we do, not what we are.
Eng kasarata ko kakesom serikalit neo nebo national government ak serikalishekab county kokanapta tetutik chebo kirindaetab nyasutik asikimuch kekirinda nyasutik chebitu eng kasarta nenwach. Bitu nitok eng kasarta nekoibet sobonukwak kipsomaninik 16 ak kikoten alak chechang eng nyasutietab maat nekobel dormitory eng sukulitab Utumishi Girls Academy eng Gilgil, Nakuru County, ole kotoi kole mitei ng'weny tetutikab sorunet eng emoni ole makat kekanapta asikosulda kirindaetab nyasutik eng emetab Kenya.
It is so unfortunate conclusion lives in a way that kotaki preventani. So to me, why my research I realize that we have a gap in management of our disaster in our country. One, the mitigation measures kuma taken seriously. Among taken mitigation measures can reduce any such risks. Number two, maki prepare our students well on how to respond to meet such challenges in their schools. Number three is where it lies entirely on the government. Giger the preparedness or response, to disasters, it is warning, because one, the National Disaster Management Unit come under the Ministry of Interior in the national government. But things like the firefighting machines in the county governments come Ministry of Transport. So where is the chain of command? To me, I would wish Ketagan all the national disaster management go back to the Ministry of Interior. Consolidating firefighting engines can the police stations, ambulance go to police stations, so that if there is any challenge, the first people chate yoy could usually call police. Because suppose go police, go to ambulance, a call police, go to firefighting engine whenever there is fire. So to me, I make a change in the approach of how we manage our disasters in our country. Agungot koge go picture, kogage certain a lot of issues, I guess even a lot of lives when such issues happen.
Ngebago county noto nebo Nandi ole eng kasarta nekokotoi bolotet nebo kenyitab 2027 eng emet ko kakesom kandoik ak biik chesome ng'echerok cheterter chebo kandoinatet eng county noto bo Nandi koyai bolotet noto nebo kalyet asimabit kaimutik alak tugul kosubak neo nebo kiboitinikab serikali noto ko Felix Koskei ko nyolu eng chitugul kwalda manifesto nenyi eng oret nebo kalyet ak tegis eng mwaet kole bendi meng'ikab Nandi kotile kandoik chekileweni eng lewenisiet neo nenyone nekiyoe eng kenyitab 2027. Kokinyoru report notok eng koindo kobun sirindenyo eng county nebo Nandi Nelson Tarbei.
Kamwa Felix Koskei kole kityin kashinet kandoikab kaunti nebo Nandi kosich kibagenge ole nitok oret agenge nebo kero kele kakisuldachi meng'ikab kaunti nebo Nandi boisionik chemokyingei.
Akekoshin tugul kele makewiregei, makemoche boriet, makemoche kandoik newireni ning microphone, makemoche chi nechomeni. And it went very well. Nebo oeng ko kikoshine kora kele keset eng yun kemoche tugul. Inyoru kuna kandoik komine nga komi ofisit tugul, komite ofisit agenge akoitu tugul. Kwa kajiet kunotok moche nguvu, moche kero kele kakoit Nandi. That is what we want. And that is why kiyoindoi amwalei akot aspirants ongesom nekararan ongeng'ololchigei kongoterteri long'eneng'ung itor akisapoteni.
Kayamis ine meng'ikab kaunti nebo Nandi kole testai serikalitab President William Ruto kosuldae kayamisutik ak magutikab biikab emoni eng kerkeindo ole manyolu meng'ikab kaunti nebo Nandi kosich kaimetabgei age tugul.
Rais amesema maendeleo itaonekana kila mahali hii. Hakuna sehemu, hakuna county, hakuna constituency, hakuna ward Kenya hii ile itapakuliwa au iwajibikane. And that is why I can assure the people of this area that what you need from government, what belongs to Jemelil Jemaza itafika.
Kamwa Cabinet Secretary nebo kimnatoshek eng emoni Opiyo Wandayi kole mowek silit komosta nebo Nyanza eng tietab President William Ruto ole isuldae ichek maketab neki Prime Minister Raila Odinga.
Saying openly that we have got no option but to work with President Ruto and not just work with him till the end of his first term and support him to get his second term. That I was saying then and I'm saying it now. Nothing has changed.
Kotinygei ak polatet nebo emet konerekyi alak eng kandoik neki President Uhuru Kenyatta ole kosubkei ak kandoichoto kondochin gavana nebo kaunti nebo Nandi Stephen Sang ak MPs tugul chebo kaunti nebo Nandi komanyolu eng Uhuru Kenyatta kowekyi kainet serikalitab President William Ruto.
Na chenye Ruto ameweza kufanya kwa miaka 3, yeye hakuweza kwa miaka 10. Mimi nilikuwa mwenyekiti wa kamati ya elimu, aliajiri walimu 50,000 in 10 years. Ruto ni 100,000 in 3 years. Hakuweza kujenga masoko, hakujenga manyumba, na saa hizi anachochea wananchi. We respect him, he's our retired president, but he should not incite the country against President Ruto. He should not incite the nation to violence.
Aliserve miaka yake yote 10 bila kusumbuliwa na mtu yeyote. Hata sisi huku hatukumsumbua. Yeye alifanya kazi yake akamaliza.
Kenyans have made a conscious decision that never again will Kenyans fight on account of political competition. So that agenda that you are driving to create a war and stability and potential conflict in 2027, we want to tell you, you will not succeed. It's not going to work. Kenyans have made a conscious decision.
Wakati mwongea ukisema kwamba unataka tuongee kuhusu sera, waongea mambo ya hospitali. Wakati ulikuwa unatoka ulituachia NHIF ikiwa na deni ya 38 billion shillings yenye Rais William Ruto amekuja kulipa uchafu yako yote akibadilisha taifa hii. Ukienda housing for 10 years ulifanya 13,000 houses. William Ruto in less than 4 years amefanya 268,000 houses.
Kotinygei ak nyasutietab maat nekobel sukulitab tibik nebo utumishi eng komasta nebo Kilgil kot kobet kipsomaninik 16 sobonwekwak. Komwa kandoichoto kondochin nebo ng'echeret eng kamitit netelechin somanet eng bunge nebo emoni ne ine kora ko MP nebo Tinderet Julius Meli kole kokon aragenet neo kot mising nyasutyonoto eng nemwaat kele imuch kokotinygei ak yautyonoto ak alak eng kipsomaninikab sukulinoto.
Na initial investigations inaonyesha kuwa ni watoto wenyewe ndio walipanga hiyo mambo. Tuombee watoto wetu.
Ni vizuri kusemesana na watoto, kuongea na hawa, tuwajulie hali ni nini. Kama kweli preliminary information inaonyesha kwamba ni wanafunzi wenyewe ndio walianza hiyo moto, it is time, it's a wake up call to all parents, to all institutions, tujue ni watoto wa aina gani tuko katika mashule zetu, tuwaongeleshe.
Kong'eteke kaunti nebo Nandi logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyu ko Nelson Tarbei.
Kong'ete kaunti noton nebo Nandi kebendoi kaunti nebo Bomet ole tindoi boiboiyet neo biik chemenye imbarenik chebo Sotik settlement scheme kosubkei ak kakwautiet nekoib serikali kolipanji icheket besendo nebo imbarenik choto. Kamwa meng'ichoto kole tindoi amune nebo komeny imbarenikwai ama eng kaiweisiet age tugul ole koisulda notok kosubkei ak toretet kubun MP nebo Sotik Francis Gay nekisom serikali kolipan besendo nebo bichoto asikomeng'is eng imbarenikwai eng boiboiyet kou eng report nekinyoru kobun sirindenyo eng kebeberta nebo Bomet Festus Rono.
Kakobor boiboiyet meng'ikab Sotik en county nebo Bomet kosubkei ak nekokochi serikali waiver nebo besendab imbarenik chebo settlement schemes ole kosubkei ak MP nebo Sotik Ambassador Francis Gay konoton ko kakwautiet neo en katiaknatet nekakonyor meng'ikab settlement schemes.
Kuna mambo ambayo imesumbua wananchi kwa muda mrefu, na mimi ningependa kushukuru sana viongozi. Kuna moja ya wakulima na wakaaji wa Sotik ambaye alikuja kuniambia mambo haya ambayo inahusu settlers katika area hii. Mnakumbuka ya kwamba kwa settlement schemes yetu ya Sotik na mahali pengine pengi kulikuwa na settlers ambao serikali ilipatia mashamba, na unajua wakati huo kulikuwa na shida ya kununua shamba. Kwa hivyo wakati huo serikali ilitenga pesa kwa kitu inaitwa settlement scheme trust ambayo ilipatia raia wetu ili waweze kununua shamba. Unajua ilikuwa ngumu sana kununua shamba kwa sababu watu walikuwa hawawezi. Kwa hiyo mzungu wakati alitoka hapa aliwaachia nafasi raia wa Kenya waweze kununua mashamba.
Alak en meng'ikab schemes ichoton ko kikobun kewerinwek koliponi besendab imbarenik choton kong'eten kandoinatet nebo kiplelachek akoi nguni.
Kwa sababu na tunashukuru serikali ya President William Ruto kabisa, kwa sababu mimi wakati nilipeleka haya mambo huko bungeni na hawa pia wakapeleka mambo yao kwa Ministry of Lands, kukawa na majibu kabisa. Kwa hivyo leo tulikuja kutangazia watu ya kwamba mambo ambayo ilikuwa inaendelea, kwa sababu kulikuwa na mambo mawili. Number 1, kulikuwa na watu ambao walikuwa wamelipa kumaliza na bado wanadaiwa. Number 2, kulikuwa na watu ambao records yao ilikuwa bana mzuri, kwa hivyo hata hawajui ilikuwa namna gani. Hiyo shida ilisumbua watu. Kuna wengine ambao walikuwa hata hawajui ya kwamba natakiwa kulipa loan.
Following extensive review and consultation and deliberation by affected and committee members, it became apparent that several of the balances reflected in the statements were irregular, they were inaccurate, they were unjustified, and they were inconsistent with records and knowledge that was held by the settlers themselves. It was further noted that many settlers who had been listed as defaulters had in fact fully settled their loan obligations and had already been issued with the deeds and as well as discharge of charges. Consequently, we formally appealed to the relevant authorities to review and revise the balances statements and furnish settlers with accurate individual statements, particularly for those who had particularly cleared the loans.
Akotin kiabwat alon dot kibendi kenyor neo ninamu mbarenik kwa aneta amunin manyolu keyai chito nekitar tuguk nekilipan tuguk tugul kou ane. So in list in circular nekowendote oin kokon orogenet neo ile kiyochon 1.6 million.
Kawekyi kongoi ichek serikali en toretet nekoikochi ichek.
Kemwoe kongoi en boisioniton amun koyaak ako kongoak keyai kounonito ko koimwe mheshimiwa komie akobo kokoito en serikali ako koswech serikalinyon. Kongoi en serikalinyon kiwekyini kongoi His Excellency Mheshimiwa William Ruto amun koko waivenwech kokoswech rirek koruiyo biik kiyaak komakoruitos biik chechang amun shidaishekab imbaret. Ongen ale keyachin imbaret rabinik chemetinye biik alak en ng'alek choton chebo mbar ko kiyaak kolipan kotar.
Kong'eten county nebo Bomet logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyun ko Festus Rono.
Kaimange eng chongindo kipsomaninik chekisomandos eng sukulitab tibik nebo Tarbo Girls asikocher akotikon kipsomaninikab sukulinoto ole kalumda kora kibengeit nebo Tarbo Girls Association newendi kotoreti eng kanabtaetab tetutikab somanet eng sukulinoto bo Tarbo Girls ak toretetab kipsomaninik chebunu korik cheboimuchegei kotestai ak somanet. Kamite sukulinoto sirindenyo Isaac Koge nekaibwech report neisube.
Kaitita sugulinotok po tibik nebo Tarbo Girls kipsomaninik chekibo tai anan alumni asikobit koboibochi eng kibagenge ak kipsomaninik chemite eng nguni betunotok kaituyogei tugul eng kibagenge anan alumni day ole kaboisie korata kocher icheket kogiljigei somanet ak konyor borotet eng betusiek chotok kibo tai.
My name is Diana Chabon, the Chief Principal Tarbo Girls. This day we are grateful to have the alumni because having them as part of the former students of the school, they will see what they need to improve in the school and also mentor the girls. When you go to many schools that have had the alumni, they have done structures, they have sponsored students, they have built dorms, classes, halls. So we are going to partner with them. This is where their first step began, and there are people in the society now. So the girls will see that if we work hard, we will be people of substance tomorrow.
Alumni chotok chongindanywa ko kandoik ko koboto ofisaek che echen kondochin MP nebo Tarbo Janet Sitianei, kwondop MP nebo Kapsiret Lilian Sudi ak alak chotok chekacher kipsomaninik chotok kokonyit sigik ak kanetik kwak.
Kokakiweke rani as alumni nyekemwa kongoi amu kale Bible kale ngiwe mahali aketachin iweke imwa kongoi. So kakiweke achek as alumni nyekemwa kongoi eng sukul akobit keweke keker sukulit nyo kelechi ketos ne nemamite ako ne nemuche ketes. Ako kakiweke kora sinyekelechi lagok chok achek ko kisigik kwok amu lagok chechang chemi sukul sai ko kisigik. Kemeche kemwochi kelechi mami kiy neui netemene mwalimuiyot anan ko netemene Mungu. Kimeche kelechi lagok chok ngowit isiken kiy nekilen help.
Tinye vision nengung nekararan imuchi iegu kito neimuchi iegu. Ara kakibwa kora asike-encouragen lagok chok kelechi yekakobwa somanet kometo ng'alek alak simakinyoru lagok chemondoi akosubkei ak atebet neya ak sikosich kobit kolanda amu kitinye very many challenges in secondary schools chebo girls chebo early pregnancies ak ng'alek cheu cho kokeroin chebele lagok korik amu kanetutiet nemanyor katigonet nemanyor.
Shi alumni korata kokoito jerset ole kalumda kora kibagengeit noto nebo toretet eng kipsomaninik chotok chebunu korik chotok chemaimuchigei ak kokoito kunotok koityi kipsomaninik chotok.
Kiker as association of all girls kele kararan ketuyegei achek tugul asike supportengei in the journey nekitesetai ke meet together and then kebwa kora asikobit ke empower the school nekikinetech atebet nekararan atebet nebo discipline.
Kamite koratak Alice Tiene ofisat neo noto nebo somanet ak Dr. Elias Meli chekosom kobit tetutik chemiachen ak panganutik eng teksetab sukulishek asikotoret eng kasarta noto nebo nyasutik ak sarunet.
I am here to represent the men voices in our girls, in our women, and at the same time to join the mentorship exercise that is going on here today. Being a medical doctor, here to inspire them academically, at the same time be able to talk to them about various social ills that affects our girls.
Mi mikakati chekikonde ministry akobo ole kitektoi dorms makat koyoto komi the exits ako in most cases abwati ale manyolunot kokerotin cheimuch keyokta notok amune the police komwoe kolen kurgotik tugul chebo class anan ko chebo dorm ko makat keyote komanda sang si ngobit ki age tugul kobit mat anan kobit ki age tugul nekabit ngomeche komanda lagok ko nyumnyum komanda icheket eng nyumnyumindo amu okto kurganatak akobit kosorgei icheket.
Kong'eteke taunetab Eldoret eng county nebo Uasin Gishu logoiwekab emet chebo Kass kainenyu ko Isaac Kogei.
Tesetai kibagengeit nechigili boisionikab police nebo IPOA ak yaetab tuyoshek chetokchinigei kokimit tilyandit nemie eng kwenutab police ak biikab emet kosubkei ak CEO nebo IPOA Elema Alake kotindoi maget IPOA nebo kotoretkei ak police ak biikab emet eng ribsetab kalyet ole chobot kochigil akoibchi kakwautik ofisaek chebo ribsetab kalyet chewechei imandab biik some IPOA biikab emet komwaita asikarik cheinyolili biik asikeibchi kakwautik ole yototin ofisaek ofisisiekab IPOA eng saishek 24.
we are here to do some outreach to the citizen, and more importantly, to bridge the gap between the citizen and the police, and particularly the kind of relationship and support which is required from either party. The police cannot be able to work without the citizens. The citizen cannot also be safe and secure without the work of the police. As IPOA, we represent the interest of both parties, but more importantly, we represent the interest of the public. And what we've come here to do is to sensitize the citizens as well as the police to be able to cultivate good working relationship through the community policing model. We have emphasized Nyumba Kumi to make sure that Nyumba Kumi works. We have emphasized community policing as a model which is supposed to support the police work and to support the public safety and security. IPOA has established a toll-free line. The number is 1559. That number works day and night. Any issue, any complaint about the police or concerns from the citizen, IPOA will be ready to receive, and IPOA will be able to act. The same for the police. As you know that IPOA receives complaints also from the members of the National Police Service. We have also emphasized that the welfare and the requirements and the needs of the police be taken into account, as we also hold the police to account. So ours is to appeal to all wananchi to work closely with the National Police Service, to work closely with the national administration, such that we can be able to attain the public safety and security we so desire.
Nyalu kotuyogei stakeholders tugul eng istoetab atebet nekiboisien lagok eng boisionikab mbar asimakingem imandab lagochoto. Kosubkei kibagengeitab Hazel Africa komagat kemeto lagok koek lagok ak matkoyai boisionik chekoromen mising ko choto chebo mbar ole some kerib imandab lagok kou eng arorutiet nebo kibagengeitab International Labour Organization ILO neeshoi boisietab lagok eng boisietab anan eng yaetab boisionik chekoromen. Kokinyoru report notok eng koindo kobun sirindenyo eng county noto nebo Kericho, Robert Siele.
Kong'alale kasarta nekaiwang'u kanetishetab betusiek mut koitu cooperative sokol ak stakeholders alak chebo kirindaetab boisietab lagok en sekta nebo kawek ak chaik en county nebo Kericho, komwa afisiyat nebo tetutik en kibagengeitab Hazel Africa Duncan Chando kole kaipchi kora kamanut tetutik chetoreti kikimit temindet asikoistoengei boisietab lagok.
Within the project we are looking at 4 main areas where we are addressing child labor through. One of them being social protection. How then do we ensure that our farmers have access to medical covers? The other area that we're also looking at is the issue of alternative livelihood, because we understand that, for example, coffee farmers, they get paid maybe once or twice a year. So within that time, how then can they get alternative income? And then the other area we're also looking at is the issue around, issues on occupational safety and health. How our farmers, how do they take care of themselves when they are working in the farm? How to use protective gears in their farms. And then the last one, we're also looking at issues of youth employment, where how then can we also ensure that we are skilling young people.
Kamwa Chando kole ipchin kamanut ng'atutik cheribe lagok ak koistoengei kora lagok cheibete somanet asikoba boisionik icheket.
Is what the law requires in terms of, there are two things that we are looking at. What the law requires in terms of how many hours do we put our kids to work in the farms, for example. It should not be more than 2 hours. That is number one. Number two, we are also looking at age appropriate. There are some ages, from 13, there's some light work that they can be involved in. But generally, there is also, you are looking at when this child is in the farm, do they miss on schooling? Do they miss on their development? So those are the key issues we are looking at. So we don't say that children should not work. There's the aspect of learning, but also we are looking at the age. At what age do we involve kids in our farms?
Kamwa afisayat neo en department nebo kiagik ak kibagengeishek en county nebo Kericho Dr. Michael Bates kole chobot serikalitab county nebo Kericho kotoreten ribsetab lagok ak keyai boisiet en oret nenyolu.
Lakini sikomugak komaboisien biik lagokwak kobois en mbarenik ko yan kakinet biik kelenji kitestoi en mogornotet nebunu mbarenikyok en boisionikyok chekiyoe. So katoretech ILO keboisien tugul county government nebo Kericho nemi nekondochin Dr. Eric Mutai keker kele agriculture ko kai kit nekiboiboenjini koboiboenji lagok kimen koekitu lagok koboiboi kole kararan kikimin chaik en gaa, kararan kikimin pairetram en gaa, kararan kikimin kahawek en gaa amun maicheket chekeboisien kobois en mbar takai ngokerin kikimin kahawek kolenen makelenjech bakebut kahawek mai neboiboenjin kole yae biik cheechen boisiet en mbar.
Kosubkei ak nebo ngecheret en kibagengeitab bandab tai nebo Roret Farmers Cooperative Society Jane Ngeno koyapta kanetisiet nekanyor koityi temik asikoyai kabatisiet nemie.
Agere ale kararan ndakinome sigik morik kebendi mbaretab chito kebutyi chaik, kebe mbaretab chito kebut kawek, kebokoche lagokyok kosomanso. Kakikinetech kora tuguk chechang akobo cooperatives ole kindochindoito kibagengeishek.
Evans Kipronukoske, manager nebunu Laliat Farmers Cooperative Society. So kiweche kongoi missing en county government nebo Kericho. Nekonamgei eun ak organization nekikuren ILO sikobit konetech ele nyolu keripten societies ikyok. Oratunwek kora chenyolu keboisien sikikimit societies chechoget. Akonetech kora kit nenyolu kyai sikobit komakiboisien kora lagokyok en oret nemanyolu. Kingen kele kou atkai tugul keboisien lagokyok kwai kasit nenyigis anan en ngalekab butetab kawek ako nyolu koki responsible echeket.
Tesetai kibagengeitab Excel Africa ak kanetisiet en counties alak cheterter en emet ko oretab kokimit kabatisiet ak korib imandab lagok kou en arorutik chetelelchin boisionik en ngwony en kibagengeitab International Labour Organization ILO. Aripotinik logoiwekab emet chebo Kass kong'eten county nebo Kericho, kainenyun ko Robert Siele.
Kiwang'une logoiwek chetinye ak ureriosiek ole chobotin tetutik tugul chebo yaetab ureriet noton nebo mpiretab keldo eng kwenutab Mathare FC ak Bandari FC netetat keureren eng betutab mutai Jumapili eng county nebo Kericho. Kamwa head coach nebo Mathare FC kole chobotin eng urerionoto ole tindoi kayanet kole wendi timitab Mathare FC kobelishe eng urerionoto.
Kwa majina naitwa Mohamed Mchula, interim head coach Mathare United. Kulingana na preparation yetu ya wiki imekuwa vizuri. Tulianza Nairobi the first 2 days, but the last 4 days tumekuja kuprepare hapa Kericho. Nikiangalia focus ya wachezaji mentally naona wako very prepared, wako very ready, na so far mpaka sasa hatuna any injury, so all the players ambao tulikuja nao wote wako fit na believe na feel vile naiona wako ready kesho kupata positive result. Season fit na pia japo na season mbaya, but it's about ile tunaita ni consistency ndio jakuwa sana pande yetu ya ku at least get more positive result. Baada ya one positive result na kuendelea another getting positive result, so hiyo ndio kitu imetusumbua, but so far tukiangalia vile tumeapproach the last 3 games tulisema tuko na 3 finals, so one final tulishinda, but the second final to get positive result, but ukiona baada ya game ilikuwa inakuonyesha bado belief kwa the last game sa final na tutaget positive result, at least this season itakuwa better. Ama fans wetu kwanza nashukuru from the first day tukiingia hapa Kericho tuko very welcome, na pia wale wako Nairobi bado wanatufuatilia, na pia na hope natarajiwa watakuja game kutufuata kutoka Nairobi, na hapa already Kericho naona kwanza jana tukienda kwenye ile community service watu already wako welcoming, wako ready kuja game kesho, na wakaribisha, naambia karibu kwa wingi, na I believe kwa players na team sote kwa jumla tutawapatia something positive to smile after 90 minutes. Game yetu ya kesho na mean a lot to us kulingana na the log tuko, so we need to get positive result, na ni game ambaye we want, na hiyo ndio imekuwa our motto to put the Mathare badge forward. We want to fight for it na tuko ready kesho kuifight tuweke Mathare ikwe forward. Outcome yetu yenye tuko prepared in our mind to get a positive result, kwa sababu a positive result ndio itakuwa very good to us na kwa kulingana na kwa jedwali ile position tuko
kiika kinam komie, lakini kiitinya kichunda kidogo concentration nono kichunda na wangi kiager kwana kole kakwa kayait kem konam kosib ko nini sib ko konge lakini koronge kiweku koron amastwin ine koron sikengetune elite fans kobirwane lo kole kibwane kesapoten ak ready kabisa ako kitochok tugul fans chebo Kericho County.
Ko akoyotok ko kakeit let eng logoiwekab emet chekaitun eng nguni kongete Kass TV. Kainenyu ko Bernard Tanui. Amagun kit age tugul nemie testai iker Kass TV amu kimnotet naet.